Welcome to episode 526 of the Nintendo Powercast. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about our game recommendations because we've all been playing something. We've also got, look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Somebody's boys in the water hole.
We're also going to be talking about the Animal Crossing update and chatting Game of the Year contenders. That's all happening right after this. Cheesy, what is going on?
What's going on, cheese curds?
It's about time you showed up.
Yeah, I don't know. There was something interesting to talk about.
Also, like, the Sixers are the best team in the league, so
They're kind of killing
Sixers.
it. The Sixers are killing it. Yeah.
I'm a basketball fan when the Sixers are good.
Johnny, what's going on?
What's up?
What's up?
I already said stuff, so.
What up? Crawler, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going? Crawler coming at you. Playing ball pit. Look, Ma, no hands. I'm playing right now. It's auto playing.
Just share.
That can't be fun.
Oh, yeah, it is. I'm unlocking stuff.
I haven't.
Oh, he's hit that age, guys. He's hit that age where he's playing idle games now. It happens to all of us.
It's muted, so I can't hear it, but it's playing.
Well, man, it has
Play ball pit.
It has been a day. It has been a day, hasn't it? When play ball pit, yes, play ball pit. It's I've had some fun with it, that's for sure. Before we jump into everything, Cheesy, where can people find you besides the toy box?
You can find me on Twitter at CheezyC64, CheezyC64, and then communication error when we
Is it
record.
really? Is it?
Well,
When we decide, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Well, Johnny said when he's out of busy season, but I don't know when busy season is over. I'm not in his job.
It's over.
It's over.
Oh, all right. Well,
October 15th, it's over.
We'll
April 15th, October 15th. Johnny's available.
Johnny, where can people find you?
I'm Johnny Bo everywhere: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and the Communication Error podcast. Maybe next week. We'll see.
Hey, there you go. There you go. And Crawler, how about you?
Best spots are TikTok, Twitter. I have Blue Sky. I don't know if I check it that often, but Nightcrawler724. Nightcrawler is without the E.
Right on. I'm N64 Josh everywhere, you guys. And I want to give a little plug to my YouTube. If you guys aren't subbed over there, make sure to go and sub and check out. I've been putting out a lot of content over there. And I have the first of many Mario Kart World beginner tutorials coming soon. I've had quite a few people asking for tutorials. So it is starting. And I will say it is the most time and effort I've ever put into any piece of content, I believe. So I hope you guys like them and that they're useful for you. So make sure to head to my YouTube and check that out. And also want to let everybody know, if you are getting into content creation, head on over to n64josh.com/Elgato. Check out all the gear they have there. If you need to get a capture card to be able to capture gameplay footage of your Switch 2, the Elgato 4K, what is it called? The 4KS, I believe, is the capture card I've been using recently and really liking it. So go and check that out. Make sure to use coupon code N64Josh at checkout. And I think that's going to do it for the plugs and everything else. We're just going to start talking about our game recommendations. So here we go. Okay. I'm going to let Cheesy go first to see what Cheesy's been playing.
Be honest, it is a rough time playing video games right now, but I have played a lot of Hades. I do see you guys talk about Ball Pit a lot, so I looked at like the trailer. I wanted to be interested in it, and I'm just, from what I've seen, doesn't look like my kind of game. And
I mean, you're wrong. You're just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You are just incorrect.
Okay,
about this opinion's incorrect. Like, I
That's
don't care
fine.
because you don't like Balatro, you don't like Vampire Survivors, you don't like Ball Pit. Apparently, like they're all.
You've been kind of slow to.
Oh wait,
adapt.
you do like Balatro.
Yeah.
So
where did
if
that
you
come
like
from?
Balatro, you'll like this game.
This guy won't even let me talk, and he's giving
burr.
out like these fake facts on me.
Oh, and Balatro's in Vampire Survivors now, or it's gonna be in a day.
But that's what I'm trying to say is like when I look at this game, there's so much going on the screen that I can't like. I don't think I'm gonna like when I'm watching the trailer. I can't follow what is going on, and that's another reason I think why I haven't even tried Vampire Survivor because there's just so much going on.
It starts slow. It ramps up.
Yeah,
you could probably play both those games with one hand.
Yeah,
I'm playing it right now with no hands. No hands.
It's like it's not complicated at all. Vampire Survivors is actually an auto shooter.
Okay, but then Ball Pit, you have to like.
All you just do is point and aim.
A base.
So
you do have base building. It's like it's pretty like minimal.
Okay.
If you're good at it, unlike Johnny, you can build your town to then get more money to be better.
I'm a dummy. Like honestly, like I'm built my town looks atrocious. I'm embarrassed to show it because like
I need to
so
show you
ugly.
I need to show you my town, or you need to show me your town, and I need to help you a little bit.
No, I don't need help. I like doing it myself. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, so I mean, just Hades, but I did roll credits on it.
Oh, you finally rolled the credits.
I did, and those okay, like no spoilers.
I've been given a cheesy hour count update when you haven't been here.
When did you roll the credits? When did you roll the credits?
I think you were like 80 hours last week when we checked.
Yeah, I mean I haven't played it since, so whatever the hours are.
80 hours. I mean, I rolled credits in 35.
That's because you skip over all dialogue and you don't
care
about the relationship
good. That's because I'm
and...
just so much better than you at it.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. You just don't know how to have fun.
So
being good.
I think I played something that is somewhat cheesy coded.
Okay.
And it's the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC.
I'm tempted by the tweet they put out this week that there's limited time crap to get, and I'm like, ugh.
What do you mean? I didn't see that. What's that about?
This is what I think you would like.
Okay.
So you have to hit, I want to say it's 1 million emerald, like whatever that currency is. I can't remember off the top of my head.
It's Emerald's collection. Right?
And you've got to hit 1 million in one run. So you have to stack all of your perks correctly in order to make that happen. And it doesn't, it lives, because I did a run and I think I hit 84,000 maybe. And so, or maybe even 100, like by the time I was done, I know I didn't hit 500,000. I know that much. And so I was like, oh, maybe the next one I do, it'll just keep adding. No, you have to do a perfect run in order to unlock these statues. They're just statues. It's not like anything all that great. But for some reason, when I played it, I'm like, I just have a feeling Cheesy would like this. I feel like it is his cup of tea.
Possibly. I feel like, and I haven't tried it, so I don't know. But it seems like that is a run where after you are done with the run, there's not a lot that is pulling you back into it.
Oh, these are monthly challenges, and then it's going to send you to a different level to do the run on a different level, and it all changes. So it's the emerald run is what Joey's saying.
Don't you just get like statues?
It is still just statues, but okay. The thing about like getting that, I don't really get into roguelikes all that much, but I get the idea that like when you start, like, I don't know if there's like chance to it, but like take Vampire Survivors, right? You do one of those runs correctly and everything's coming at you and you're just wiping everything out and you just feel so powerful.
Dang. That sounds like fun to me.
Yeah. So when you get like when the stars align, you get all of your power ups exactly correct. It's like, yo, this is cool. Do I wish there was a little bit bigger carrot? Yeah, but I was like, okay, I got to at least try this so I can talk about it on the show. Once I did, I was like, yeah, it's actually it. I used to say this, the DLC was like 3/4 of the way there. It's like 7/8 now. So now it's like, now I would say if it was $15, it would be the perfect price. Probably. It's still $5 overpriced in my mind. So, but yeah, it is pretty fun. And I think it was something that you, I don't know why, but I just thought about you as I was doing it. So
yeah, I'll have to check it out. I mean, it's something I do want to talk about on the show. Is like, I'm not sure if it's like right now, I'm just trying to spend more time with my family when I can, because just work is busy and I get off a little later.
80 hours is a large amount of time to play a video game. So I don't believe that excuse whatsoever.
That's fair. Or something about the Switch 2 is just not
80 hours in one game on the Nintendo Switch 2. Just saying.
Yeah, Hades is amazing. I don't know. But yeah, we could talk about all that later.
Joey Pitts with the $5 super chat says, it's Donkey Kong. What else do you need? A lame plumber boy? Ooh.
Maybe if they add Mario to that game, it will actually be good. No, I'm just kidding. It's a fantastic game, but like, but I do think like Emerald Rush is fun, right? It's fun, but the carrot isn't there. Like, it's just statues.
Yeah,
and that is.
Are there costumes to earn?
There's like two costumes.
Why didn't they do?
And it only benefits you during Emerald Rush. Like, there's no reason to use those costumes outside of Emerald Rush.
Yeah. The carrot honestly becomes trying to get the perfect run. It's far more like, I could honestly care less about the statues. I want to see that 1,000,000-point run, because everything lined up exactly, and I pulled all the right, because you're given 3, like every time you like find a fossil, you get 3 options for your power-ups. And so you've got to decide which, but they start to stack, so you've got to stack them correctly. So the strategy I was going for was spawn more chests, have more emeralds fall out of those chests, and then just keep stacking those so that I could hopefully get more. But that wasn't doing it. There's more multipliers for, like, you know, when because you're given like a time limit each round, and then Void will be like, you can like kind of barter with how much he'll pay you at the end of each round if you stack more of those tiles or whatever. So it really just depends. So it's I'm having more fun with it than I anticipated. This mode pulled me back in. I agree with Johnny too. If it was like more, if it was like, yo, you can only get this costume for this time limit, I'd be far more inclined to play. But since it's just, it's just statues, it's like, whatever.
And will the statues pop regardless? Like, or do you have to hit a target?
No, you have to hit the 1,000,000 points before like November 5th or something.
They are cool statues. Like, isn't it the?
It's whatever the fish's name is,
and then the marlin thing.
Yeah. So, and I will say this: the first level is way easier than the other levels to do Emerald Rush in. At least that's what I found to be the case. I don't know, Johnny. Did you do many of the other levels?
So I haven't done these challenges. I've played Emerald Rush, but I haven't done whatever these events are.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean the DK Island is DK Island. What you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that was like designed with this Emerald Rush in mind. The other layers are it's just the normal layer, but they
the story
change it.
Mission or the story levels, right?
Yeah. And they just make everything the emeralds instead of
gold.
Yeah, instead of gold and bananas and stuff like that. Like, well, there are bananas, but they give you power-ups and perks.
I have a feeling the more you do it, the more you come up with your the runs for each level.
I'm gonna say spending $20 is more worth your time if you get ball pit.
Absolutely, because it's not $20; it's $15.
Okay. Yeah, something to check out. I mean, something different, because I have been playing a lot of Hades, and I have been waiting for that game. Like that was at the top of my list. Like as soon as Hades dropped, I downloaded it. And there's still things to do even after I've rolled credits. So I still think I'll be playing more of that. But I do need to broaden my horizon.
Are you playing Pokemon?
I didn't even buy that because there was something to me that wasn't pulling me in. And I know I've seen you guys in the group chat saying, well, I don't know, it's been pretty divisive in the group chat, and I haven't
love it.
Right.
I think it's a fantastic game.
I know
I think
Crawler
it's perfect,
is not
honestly.
a big fan
I think it's
of
10 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, you don't. You don't think it's a 10.
The only thing I don't like, I mean, I agree that the visuals aren't the best, but that's it. The gameplay's great, and I don't even mind the grind for the shiny charm. It's been 2 weeks, and I almost have the shiny charm. It's not that hard. It's not that big of a grind. I played for 45 hours.
Yeah.
Josh, where are you at with it?
I love it. It's an 8 out of 10 for me. I find myself laughing at some of the characters. I'm honestly surprised at how much I enjoy the characters in the story, and just
the characters are fine. I think the writing is still horrible.
Oh, I enjoy the writing. There's times that I'm literally laughing out loud because they're pulling some, just the jokes are hitting for me. I think they're great. So some of it's super corny though. At the same time, there's a mission with
it's a kids.
Yeah, with $1 million interest rate on a $100,000 loan.
That's funny. Oh my god, that is funny. It's a loan shark, and also,
what is this 3,000-year-old man doing, letting a child go take out a $100,000 loan? Where?
I think you missed the point of that. The guy wasn't evil.
He wasn't, but I just finished that up today. But still, aren't they that this world's Team Rocket-ish kind of?
I don't think so. Based on that, no. I mean, I don't
know. Based on how shady the corporation is, maybe it's the corporate. I just hit rank C, so I got some more stuff to do. My son's been trying to talk to me about it. I'm like, I don't want you to ruin it if I'm gonna finish it out. But he finished the game over the weekend.
Have you guys rolled credits then?
I have.
I have not.
I have not. What rank are you, Josh?
I don't remember. I think I just did my third set of Rogue Mega Evolutions is all. So
okay, so you're probably D then or something like that.
You guys are not Pokemon masters. I have completed the Pokedex. I have gotten all the Mega Stones. All I have left are the battles.
But you have not rolled credits on Ball Pit like I have, so I'm a Ball Pit.
Yeah, but I've only played for 9 hours.
What, Ball Pit?
Yeah.
I think I have a combined 50 between my two Switches.
Exactly.
Because I don't think it doesn't track time well when you go jump to a different system. So I think I have 20-ish hours on my Switch 1 and then another 30 on. But again, I'm playing it right now and it's the timer is going and I'm not actively playing it, but
I'm loving the competitive side of Pokemon as well. And shout out to Nico Games. We've been doing we're slowly putting a rule set together for this. Basically what you do is you spin a dial and you got to go catch whatever wild zone and whatever ball is allowed from the dial. and then you have to fight each other. And so we're refining this process down, but like we did a video on his channel, and it's honestly so much fun. It's so much fun because you're taking babies in to play with, like, and just hoping for the best. You go in blind, not knowing what the other person has caught. You can try to catch 6 Pokemon, but you have 90 seconds to catch as many Pokemon as you can, basically. So we're somewhat making it into a game show, and it's going to be a rule set that will be available for everybody once we have it.
So what happens if somebody gets Wild Zone 20 and somebody else gets Wild Zone 2? You're just screwed.
Well, again, so we're working out the rule set because we both went to Wild Zone 3, both caught Alpha Litleos, so we basically had the same team. So then it didn't vary all that much, except he went somewhere and caught a Magikarp first and then forgot it only had Splash. And so he was like, oh, that was not a great move. So we're trying to figure out, like, you know, we may cut it off. We only did 1 through 13.
Yeah, you should wait until the I don't think you have to beat the game, but I think no, I think you do have to beat the game. There's a zone that you get after you beat the game. And that one has good, like, that would be a good one because
that'd be the one to go to.
It's actually decent Pokemon.
I see. Yeah, so I'm trying to wrap things up because I'm slowing the process down a little bit. So but that's also been super fun. Like just getting into and then we're also doing a competitive team of the week. And so having to build those teams and then go into ranked and play with those has been super fun too. So it's
for about ranked, the Greninja thing. Well, season 1 ends in like a week, but they're doing something where you will be able to get the Greninja Mega Stone in the next season very quickly. Like I think you only have to be rank S or something instead of rank K for what it is. And you could get the rank S in one match easily.
Nice. Okay.
And then the Delphox one starts, and that I think is easier as well. So I think they're making it easier to get these Mega Stones that everybody's complaining about.
Are they going to eventually run out and have to just start repeating? Because they aren't doing a ton of Mega Evolutions that are only unlockable online, are they?
It's only these 3 that I know of.
So
probably when the DLC comes out, because it will. The next season's probably over like end of November, or I don't know, mid-November.
When's the DLC come out? March?
February.
Okay.
Can't wait. I want the DLC now.
Well, yeah, and this DLC you only have to buy once. You don't have to buy it twice if you want all of the content.
I mean, if you have 2 versions, you have to buy it twice.
Well, yeah. How does that work?
Or 2 copies.
Well, so I guess that's my question on DLC. How would that work if I buy it and on my account, and my account is tied to my other Switch, which William plays on? He wouldn't have access to it, right?
Does he play on his account?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's I think it's linked to your account.
Fun.
I would test that before you.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy it twice right off the bat, but
moral of the story: don't have kids. Keep all this stuff to yourself.
Or I mean, just the world we're living in now. They just want to get all your money. The multi-million-dollar corporation needs your money.
Then you could take out a loan at 1,000,000% interest, just like in the game. All right. Anybody been playing anything else that we need to talk about before?
I wanted to mention Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake just released.
Yes. Yeah.
And those games are very good. I did do an ad for it, but
nice.
Those games are very good. It's weird. So Dragon Quest 1 and 2 is actually after the events of Dragon Quest 3.
Yeah.
So if you got 3 HD 2D remake last year, this is like the continuation of that story. A lot of Dragon Quest stuff coming out because 7, I think, is coming out early next year. The remake of that.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Nintendo sent me 3 last year, like just in December. They were like, Merry Christmas. Here's an extra game. I was like, oh, thanks. And I never got around to.
Did Square send you
Even-
Switch 2 versions or Switch 1 or?
I got a Switch 2 version. That one, there is no upgrade path, I don't think.
No. And it's key cards on physical.
And it's key cards. Whatever.
I'm probably gonna buy the Switch 1 version because it's physical, and then because that's what I have for.
Yeah, but you don't get the Switch 2 updates.
What are the updates?
It's like better performance and
physical.
Did anybody play Luigi's Mansion 1?
No,
Not yet. I updated.
Cryptic said something about it because now I have like a game to play for tomorrow night.
See, nobody cares about Luigi's Mansion, actually.
No, that's not true.
Hey, I rolled credits on something. I should mention. Last night, finished Star-Crossed World. It's Kirby.
Nice.
Yeah. So we rolled credits a few weeks back on the OG game, and then rolled credits last night on. And I've been playing Waddle Dee so that he could be Kirby, and that final boss was something else. Like taking
Kirby,
up the entire
Kirby
screen.
Dark Souls.
It was
the DLC. I think the DLC one was harder actually.
Well, I was a little bit. We died like twice, and it said, "Do you want to change the difficulty?" And I was like, "No, leave it." And he swapped it over and made it. And I was like, ah. And so I don't know that it changes much about the boss or just gives you more health, because I think that the health bars extended. And so, but there was no way to change it back. I was like, come on, are you serious? Like you can't go in and change it if you accidentally hit it. The reason I was so worried about it is because I remember like in Mario, if you like use that white raccoon suit, it would like mess with the ending of the game or something like that. I was like, no, don't. I don't want to. But no, it was beautiful, and like I would highly recommend it. It was a lot of fun.
I agree. I think that is a good expansion. $20 again is expensive,
especially when they're doing a expansion or a upgrade path for $5.
Yeah, but that's not like. I understand, like the optics look good, right? Like the upgrade's only $5. Upgrade's only $5, but they're not doing much. It's just visual upgrade. I mean, we can talk about Animal Crossing, but it's just visual upgrade and mouse controls for $5.
And amount of players.
Hey, all my daughter needed to see was the megaphone
with the Nintendo Switch 2,
and then wait 45 minutes for everyone to get to the island.
I hope if that's not fixed, then.
We should change the topic. We'll go.
Are we good? Everybody played everything. We talked about everything. All right, here we go. Play ball pit. Here we go.
Okay, well.
Hey, sorry, Cheesy. Say what you're gonna say.
I was just gonna. You guys keep saying play ball pit, and what Nate said is exactly how I feel.
It's
right now.
So basic, even you can understand it.
Nate said, I tried ball pit and was thinking, oh, this is pretty cool. But
it's not even like necessary.
But then they wanted me to build stuff. And that's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about Animal Crossing. Like Animal Crossing, I think
you click on a building and it pops in.
It's so basic, man. Same with Animal Crossing. Like building an Animal Crossing is basic.
Stresses me out.
No, you can pick it up and move it. You're not locked into where it is.
I think with the Animal Crossing update, like there's a lot that is there. There's a lot that is offered.
Wait, hold on. We got to talk about. There's two different things, right? Okay. There's the Switch 2 update that is visuals and frame rate and
number of players
on the megaphone and mouse controls. Oh, your face on the camera that nobody's
going to use
for $5.
That Nintendo Switch 2 edition is just the new deluxe.
I remember you complained so much about deluxe versions and you didn't want deluxe versions anymore.
Yeah.
And they are doing it, but at least we're getting it so we don't have to pay the full price again if we don't want to.
Wait. He complains about deluxe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The deluxe
But
version.
You play Splatoon 1 Deluxe all the time.
Okay, all right.
And now you can play Splatoon in Animal Crossing. Kind of. You can play dress up.
Kind of. It got
Hey,
me
can you
a little
imagine what the internet would do if the deluxe line was what they were doing? Like they didn't have this upgrade path and it was just deluxe. Like if there was so much negativity around the Switch 1 when they were doing the deluxe stuff, I don't know. I just feel like the upgrade paths are much preferable to that.
So are they, Mike? My question is, are they doing it better than Sony? Because Sony seemed to get the most flack for it because it was like $10 for literally resolution.
I mean,
And
that's
that's-
what this is.
Because their counterpart was doing it for free.
Correct.
It was just baked in.
So Odyssey is free. Animal Crossing's $5, but they added mouse controls, which that you have to assume that did take some work, right? Like that did take some labor to get that done.
Well, not so much in the UI. There's already a cursor that flies around on the screen. You just do it with the sticks. I don't think that probably took a lot to do.
I do think that's worth $5 though. I do think the mouse controls are going to make it worth $5 because it's going to be so much easier to move stuff around.
For designing, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so the Switch 2 upgrade is $5, but then there is a free content. I think people are getting confused that it's not $5 for everything. It's $5 for the Switch 2 upgrade. That is resolution, the mouse controls, the megaphone, the more players online. But then there's
Wilbur and Orville, is that his name?
Yeah.
If they can get a Star Trek teleporter added to their airport and people don't have to fly in and they can just beam me in, Scotty, then that would make the $5 worth it.
Hopefully it's faster on Switch 2. Like hopefully it's faster.
And how was that not in their marketing? Like if it's there, they got to know that that's an issue, right?
Something that they said in the first part, the Switch 2 edition, that was a little weird, and I don't know if they meant it this way, but they said if everyone has the Switch 2 edition,
you can have up to 12.
You can have up to 12. So does that mean if I have, like, let's say the 4 of us and then one outsider that doesn't have the Nintendo Switch 2, they can't join?
I don't think
probably not.
You can't go above the 8, probably.
There could potentially be like some coding.
Yeah.
Which again, that would go into the potential $5 because now they've got voice chat and video chat built in.
Right.
And they had every person talking, which like I can't imagine what that's going to do.
That's going to be a train wreck with 12 people.
Potentially. Like, yeah, it could be crazy. So here's something I want to mention for anybody that has transferred to a Switch 2. Okay, I did an episode of the Mario Drive. My guest tonight did not have Mario Golf or the expansion pack, and I wasn't going to make her play NES Open, so we just jumped into Animal Crossing. I was a half hour late getting that show started because
your island wasn't there.
So I thought I had played on my Switch 2. When I went and clicked the box, it literally popped this message saying, if you're a child, please get your parent or guardian because this is the first time this game has been played. And I was like, oh, my island is not here. I have to transfer it. So I grabbed my OLED. That's a decoration behind me, hook it up, charge it long enough to be able to hit the button on Animal Crossing, and it's a fresh island. I'm like, my heart sank. Okay. Go back to my Switch 2. All I had to do was basically link my account to the Switch 2 island, and I was good to go. But I had never done that process before, and I have a feeling there's going to be a number of people that are going to end up going through the same thing. So don't assume that your game is going to start fresh when you see, because it literally says, this is the first time this game has been played on here. But it's doing that to warn you, because I could have said, no, restart. And it would have wiped my island clean. But it said,
is it that easy to do it?
That easy. That easy. So that's why I wanted to mention it on the show tonight. Like if anybody else is doing it, like don't worry, go through the process. Just make sure you hit link, not reset, because you can literally wipe your island out. So
I updated the game today. I have not opened it, so I'll click on it right now and see.
yeah, you may see the similar thing.
I'm tempted to just start a
insert
new,
game card.
new file.
I don't own this digitally. Hold on a second.
Wait, Johnny, you're going to start a new file?
I'm tempted to.
Why is that?
I mean, I've done everything in.
So when Resetti gets here, you can literally level your island, but keep all your bells and all your Nook miles.
Also, I'm probably not going to play it that much. Honestly, like I'm not excited for this update. It's 4 years too late. Like the crossover stuff is cool. Like I like the Zelda stuff, the Splatoon stuff, the Lego stuff.
The
like
Lego
that
stuff was interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, they have like real Lego for Animal Crossing, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, that stuff is cool, and even like the new features, like moving stuff around with the mouse and the Dream Islands. Even though like I'm not gonna play with people online. I already know it. Like I'm not doing that. But it's just I would much rather a new game. And I tweeted this, and I know people are saying, "Oh, that doesn't mean that we're not going to see a new game soon." And yes, it does. History tells us that we are not getting an Animal Crossing for years, a new Animal Crossing for years. We didn't get a new Mario Kart.
When I saw this morning, I was like, "Ooh, they're not getting a new game for a while." That's the first thing that went in my mind.
I think it's a good update for those that are brand new to Animal Crossing. And I mean that with like New Horizons. Like if you started with New Horizons, then you are getting new things that you haven't before. But a lot of New Horizons for veteran players is just brought over. Like, yeah, the terraforming is new. Swimming, is that new?
No, that was in a lot of it's in New Leaf.
That was in
a
New
lot
Leaf.
of it was in New Leaf, yeah.
So like I don't know, it's been a while, and I'm sure there are things that they did add that is nice for New Horizons. I just feel like New Horizons just carried over a bunch of stuff that we've already had before. So like even in this update, you have Luna. She's been in New Leaf. And then you have like Captain's Family, which yeah, they're doing a hotel, but it used to be an island. But then I guess if you really look at the hotel, it's just Happy Home Designer 2.
Which they already did an expansion for.
Exactly. And I don't know, like the collab stuff is really what kind of got me into it. And like even the Nintendo stuff, I was like, all right, I guess like it could be fun to go and collect those things. It could be fun to have these Nintendo characters on my island. But a lot of it is just like,
well, a lot of what you just described is paywalled behind Amiibo.
That too.
$30 Amiibo.
Think about that. That's
they are all not $30 Amiibo. A lot of people already have
MSRP is $30.
Yeah, but like they aren't selling new Splatoon stuff. Like if you have the Splatoon Amiibo, or if you have old Breath of the Wild Amiibo, you can.
Yeah, but I think you need the Toolin Amiibo to get Toolin.
Well, maybe.
And sometimes I just feel like Pocket Camp was a lot more interactive. It may not have been the Animal Crossing experience that people are used to, but there were a lot of interactive items and a lot of different items that aren't in New Horizons.
So the Nintendo stuff, like the NES and those classic Nintendo items, those are tied to the hotel. So the reason I like the hotel better than the last update is I had zero reason to go and do that last update. I don't care about decorating. I'm going to have to care about decorating on this if I want to unlock it. I wish it was just the fortune cookies like they had in New Leaf, where you could, go check your game every day. So it's a little bit more work, if you will, but at least there's a carrot there. So I view that as a positive. We have a ton of Zelda amiibo. She's got like a ton of Zelda amiibo. So like we'll be set as far as that goes. But I mean, Splatoon amiibo aren't even readily available anymore. So this is kind of like it's for like the hardcore fans that already have it, but it's a little they're a little hard to come
It's
by.
only the characters, right? That are
No,
amiibo?
there's furniture, there's wall decoration,
That's amiibo stuff?
it made it sound like this morning that it was all kind of tied to scanning amiibo. Josh and I were debating when he was live and I was commenting a little bit. It's like, is this going to be something that you can I have access to pretty much all the amiibo. I could probably scan it. Is it something that if you just have it out for people to come and pick up, is it then in their catalog and they can buy it, or is it tied specifically to needing to scan the amiibo? Because there is a Nook Mile cost that we saw in the catalog or whatever. So maybe it's similar to the like the Animal Crossing Switch 1 console or whatever, but that was ordered through the catalog too. So I don't know. They haven't really done anything that's only thing that has been amiibo is you can scan a villager and guarantee that they are on the island for you to go meet if you have a vacancy.
Joey asks,
now that's the hotel does that, I guess, right? Like when you scan a villager amiibo, they show up in the hotel.
correct, yes. Yeah, so all it showed was the amiibo at the beginning. And then
I think you're gonna be able to buy it because they showed all the Lego stuff in the.
And Minoru can visit your island.
I hope that is the case. And that's how it was in like past games. It was all of this kind of collab stuff was.
Do you know you have the volume on, Josh?
I do, yeah. I was just trying to see if we could hear.
Amiibo from the Splatoon series. CC or Viche can visit your island.
Okay, so with the amiibo, that brings CC or Viche, which is really funny. Ceviche is hilarious.
Really into dressing up. They look a little familiar,
And it fits
don't they?
Splatoon.
Right, yeah.
Splatoon collaboration items will also become
Okay, so those are to purchase with bells.
Will become available. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are to purchase.
That's fine.
But
I'm okay with that.
the Zelda stuff,
Come live on your island.
it didn't show that catalog. But hopefully that's the same case.
But didn't pause it on the Splatoon catalog, because wasn't there Zelda stuff at the top?
Oh, there is. Yes, Korok Forest and Korok Floor. That's right.
So there's some stuff.
So some stuff is purchasable. So there you go. Okay, well that's good then. That's better. So yeah, it is probably just the just these characters. So
Minoru and Shiver and Fry and which why aren't they calling Ceviche and or whatever? Why aren't they calling them Shiver and Fry? If they're calling Minoru,
Because I think Minoru looks more like a goat than you have Ceviche that are just like squirrels.
Yeah, why are they squirrels? They could be the squids.
Oh, I guess they could be the squid. There are squids in this game. What the heck? Yeah, that upsets me.
well, there's octopus,
They're octopus, I guess.
and that might have
Yeah.
upset the Splatoon because they weren't squids. They were octopus.
Right.
well then they made a new kind of just make a new model anyway. Like what does it
Yeah.
matter?
Is there
I
any
think-
new like stuff outside the collaborations for furniture or no?
I think so. They didn't like mention anything, but I think so because why give us 9,000 spots? Why almost double the spots for
Storage.
yeah, like that seems excessive for just for I mean, how much? I don't know. And there's color variations for everything. That's been the case too. So
I do want to answer Joey's question though. Because he said, like, if you've never played Animal Crossing, is this worth the time jumping in or should you wait for a new one? I think if you've never played Animal Crossing and you have been wanting to play Animal Crossing, then yeah, jump into it. It is a
agree.
game that is
It changes throughout the year.
The beginning of it is kind of a slog because you're like, oh, well, that's all I can do with my day. And then you have to wait for the next day, like in real time. And
Or-
then
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
I guess you could time travel.
Not
Time
me.
travel.
Who time travels?
Time travel. Don't be a weirdo.
In the old
no,
games, if you time traveled, you'd get punished. So that's what some of us learned.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice to see Rossetti come back. Like that made me smile when I saw him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Could you do that group moving before this update, or is that brand new?
No, you could do it before.
No, it's brand new. They said it.
Which one?
I'm pretty sure they said it, that it's the first time that you can move multiple things at once. I might be wrong though. Maybe I'm
I
wrong.
thought that was in like Happy Home Designer. Is it not?
I think.
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
in Happy
Well,
Home
it's a
Designer.
Happy Home Designer thing. It's not necessarily. Yeah. Okay.
No, it moved into both. It wasn't in the base game. It came out in 2.0 or whatever.
Also, the Switch 2 version, it doesn't come with the DLC.
Yeah, that is correct.
What?
What was the DLC?
It was it's the Happy
NSO.
Island.
Well, yeah, but you'll have NSO if you're gonna have it. You'll get it.
Not everybody has NSO. Not everybody has the expansion.
If you want to
pack.
play online with people,
Not everybody has the expansion pack,
true.
and not everybody wants to play online.
They're selling this game as being online. Like that's how they're selling it.
But like this, to me, Animal Crossing is not an online game. Like it is a single player
This game
experience.
specifically was because it was pandemic relief.
Yeah, but we're not in a pandemic.
Well, I don't know how much does this game hold up without the pandemic. I don't know.
Well, I think it's going to struggle to. Well, it's definitely not going to have that type of impact again. Like,
that's how we socialized for 6 months.
I just think it's too late. Unfortunately, like I think they waited too long.
I think this is them also trying to sell more Switch 2s, but
this is probably the next bundle.
It's gonna be a slap in the face to all the Animal Crossing people that they're not going to get a new game for a while.
But I think if you're a big Animal Crossing fan, this is big. Like this is
for a 6-year-old game.
It's something, man. I mean, like
it's something, but that's the thing. Would you want something, or would you want something new?
It depends.
I mean,
on
how many people are still playing New Horizons at this point?
Yeah, I was thinking.
I can't imagine a lot
with the new Leaf update that was Welcome Amiibo. Like, do you guys remember how late that came out?
Yeah.
And then I think I jumped back into it because I just thought it was kind of a fun idea. They did add some things to it.
So I'd be willing to bet I'm probably the biggest Animal Crossing fan on the panel. I think. I mean, it was my most played game on my 3DS, and probably my third most. This is probably my third most played game on Switch. I have been waiting for a reason to go back. I did not feel like I had one with the other update. It's just not for me. Like my daughters, they loved all that stuff that came out. Like they loved Happy Home Designer on their 3DS, right? So it was like, oh, they're just going, I didn't care. I didn't touch that game. I didn't care about that. This, to me, the other reason that I was not interested in playing more New Horizons is it's such a time suck to terraform everything. And now Resetti makes that so much. Now you get 3 more islands. So like, to me, there's so much more to do here that like, I would pick this up like once a week or periodically and put a little bit of time into it. Like,
yeah, I have flowers like everywhere on my map. Like I kind of want to just like wipe the slate clean and redesign it. But it was a big old pain in the butt to try to move houses and even do what I did, bringing a lot of my villagers kind of in one central area. That was a lot of work.
Yeah, it's just everything could be. There's a lot of quality of life here, so it makes the game feel more, because it's like an RPG that you're like, okay, I'm going to spend an hour just removing flowers right now, and it's like I don't want to do that. I'd rather race Mario Kart or something like that. Where now Resetti can do it in a matter of seconds. Yeah, I'll gladly jump back in for that. And like at least one of my daughters, I think maybe both, they still play. There are I saw tweets today, from creators that still play. They're like, I will delete my island and start over. Did you guys see that right there? That happened so quick and they didn't mention it. There's bulk crafting now.
Yeah.
You can craft. So when you're doing, remember we would have to do fish food?
Yeah.
It was the worst. Now you can just do a bunch.
Oh, like why did it take 4 years?
6 years. 6 years.
Also, do you guys see that balloon? Is that gift a different color, or is it just because it's so far back?
This might be background.
Yeah. It just looked like the balloon is turquoise, but then also like the bottom of the gift, but it could just be reflecting water. I don't know. So
no, the balloon was green. It wasn't turquoise. I don't know.
Tomato. What?
Turquoise is a shade of green, I guess. But
for me, and I know this is a me thing, I like Animal Crossing when I'm not terraforming or designing. Like I like fishing until the sun goes down. I like building relationships with the characters, which, if we're being honest, New Horizons, that ends very quickly. You get a lot of the same dialogue. I like doing like the trades and stuff like that. Like I don't need all the extra stuff that Animal Crossing is becoming, and I recognize that. So maybe it's me kind of falling out of Animal Crossing. But if I could go back to like what New Leaf was, or if I'm the mayor and I get to like choose how the island looks, I like that. I liked the little like city that we got to go to with all the different villagers, and they're like, I miss Kix. I know Kix is in New Horizons, but like some of the special characters are just on the town square, and I think they deserve so much more after they had shops in the last game. So there was I think a lot for me with New Horizons that, yes, I did get my fun with it. It did pass the time. I played a lot with different friends, but I was missing what we had. And now it just seems like they're carrying everything over into that instead of giving us new things. For veteran players, if you're new, then this is great.
Well, they also know the data, right? There could be we may not be the demo here for this. You know what I mean?
We're not.
Yeah.
We're not.
They may be going, okay, there's still a lot of people here that would play new content. And I don't know that I agree that this means the next game is, because you have to remember they're not going to have to remake assets. Like the assets aren't going to have to be like some of these games take a lot longer because the assets are, I can't imagine they're going to redo the assets on all of these characters and all of the villagers and everything. Like they've already got HD models for everything. So you would think that could speed up the process. It's just coming up with the loop. Like what's going to be the new shtick that they're going to do? Like terraforming was it with this one, but I hope they lean the direction towards, and we mentioned it in the show earlier today, bowling, darts, mini games that you can actually play on your island.
It's going to be farming. Like actual farming, more so than what's in New Horizons. That's where all these cozy games are heading. I'm sure they'll have some other. I think they'll get rid of terraforming. I don't think we're going to see that again.
I
wonder that too. I do. I wonder if they keep it just because now it's a staple, or they didn't keep staples from New Leaf into this game. So that's like we had games to play.
They'll add it 5 years later.
October 2030.
If they're going to give you a farm, but they aren't going to let you terraform, I don't see that happening.
It is interesting that this is coming out probably the same year as the Pokemon Minecraft game. Did we get that that's coming out next year?
Yeah, it's coming out next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what, the Ditto Nightmare Fuel thing?
So many people are going to play that game.
But yeah,
It's
but
gonna
that's the
be
game you're talking about,
huge.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Pokepia
wait to
or
play it.
something like that.
Yeah, Poca. No, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try.
Pocopia.
Pocopia? Yeah, I'm like, it's like
Pocopia?
cornucopia and Pokemon together. Like,
Yeah.
That is much more exciting than this. I've put
Well,
100
is
hours
that
into
because
Animal
it's-
Crossing Horizons.
Is that because it's new?
Yeah, it's because it's new. I put 100 hours into Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't need to put more time into Animal
Did
Crossing.
they put a price point on Pokopia or whatever yet?
It's probably 60. No, it's probably 70.
No, you think what? Really?
Yes, it's a Pokemon game.
real quick, look at the Lego arcade games. You guys see those?
I know.
Mhm.
The Lego stuff is really cool. I wish this was in there from the start. Like, I wish the Nintendo stuff was in there from the start. And it is kind of gross that they linked the classic games to NSO. Like, you're telling me you couldn't just put Balloon Fight in there? You needed to link it to a subscription service?
Because then they know that you've paid for that game.
Like, it's so stupid, man.
Tell me more.
Are we gonna be able to have more villagers? Like, they aren't gonna up the village. You're almost gonna have to go dismiss all your villagers if you want these new villagers.
Start hitting them on the head.
Is that how you get them to go away?
Well, I don't think so.
No,
I don't
you
even
just-
know how they
You
just
bring these
leave.
in like
You
3
go talk
times.
to them and say, "I think our friendship is over." I've done it once or twice, I think.
Well, they will walk up to you and say, "I think it's time for me to go." It's random. But then if you just bring these into the campsite 3 times, they'll randomly pick somebody to kick out and then take their place.
And what's going to be frustrating is when we do get a new Animal Crossing, all this Nintendo stuff's going to be gone again. Because they did it with New Leaf. They didn't have, I don't think they had the Nintendo stuff there initially.
They
Maybe,
did.
maybe I'm wrong. So
does this
New Leaf
seem like
did.
a miss to not be out for Christmas break for a lot of kids?
If there wasn't new games for them to be playing, yes, I think it's intentional. Because they don't want to be like, "Hey, here, spend $5 instead of
Instead of
70 on
buying,
Kirby Air Riders."
Yeah. You should buy
I
Kirby
think
Air Riders
this
anyway.
is-
Kirby Air Riders is going to be amazing.
This
And
is for
That's what, next weekend we get to try that out? Next weekend and the
Oh, is that
weekend
next
after
weekend?
after that.
Yeah, it's next weekend.
It's
This
2
is
weekends in a
for-
row after this weekend.
new people. All these Switch 2 versions are for new people. Like, they're not really
Which
that
is what
much
Deluxe was.
benefit.
Why
That's
is
what
this
Deluxe
not
was.
just why is this
But
just
Deluxe
not
at
a
least added
Switch 2?
content.
Why is this just not $60 to buy physically and a free up? Like, I know why, because there's 42 million copies sold.
Because
of-
everybody's so happy. Oh, this is genius marketing. Genius marketing. All right. The first 2 Switch 2 upgrades, or how many? 3 Switch 2 upgrades? I don't remember. Were $20. Right. Kirby was $20. And
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong was
the first 2 were 15, but they were free if you had NSO.
no, they were 10.
Were they 10?
Mhm.
Yeah, they're 10.
This,
But
all over the place.
everybody was upset about the $20 Kirby and the $20 Super the Mario Party. But
Well, 'cause
now
Mario
everybody's
Party
like
was lacking severely.
everybody's like, "Oh my
fixed it.
god, this is only $5. This is amazing. It's only $5." It's genius marketing. It's genius marketing. It shouldn't be $5. It should be free.
Yeah.
There's no reason why Animal Crossing New Horizons 5 years after release should be $65.
I don't know if there's
Total.
enough in the Switch 2 version for me to want to get it, because almost everything that's
It's $5. See, that's another thing. It's like it's only $5. So yeah,
but
why
the only
not
thing
get
that's
it?
like new and exciting, but it's 10 if I want to buy it for my kid as well. Like,
Again, don't have kids.
But are
I
they
guess,
playing on?
no, I guess I take that back. They aren't playing on Switch 2, so no,
No.
it's not.
But the other
So-
thing is, unless you're really interested in the multiplayer, you're not even playing on a monitor that can support it, right?
Yeah, I've been looking at monitors trying to get either a 1440 or 4K, but yeah.
But that's
I don't
another.
know.
I mean, it's another factor as far as just like
If the only, I think the biggest selling point that would get me to say $5 yes right away is if Dodo Airlines became a Star Trek teleporter, and we didn't have to watch people fly in, and it was just done in the background. You see it happen, but everyone else on the island doesn't have to.
you are gonna miss seeing Wild World Grandma come flying in. That's my tag for Animal Crossing.
I'm actually coming around to Cheesy's deluxe hatred now.
Whoa! After how many years?
I know, right? I
9.
was dumb. I was stupid and naive. But if you look
Gosh, you have
back
to clip this.
if you look back at the deluxe versions, right? We got deluxe 3D World, right? We got deluxe New Super Mario Bros. U. We got, all these Mario Deluxe games, and we haven't had a brand new 3D Mario in 8 years. So, and next year, 2026, it's going to be 6 years since Animal Crossing New Horizons, and who knows how long it's going to be until the next Animal Crossing after this. Like, it could be a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe situation where we never even see a new version on the Nintendo Switch 2. So I get it now. These deluxe versions and Switch 2 versions screw everything else up.
Well, what's the next game to get treated like this? Smash
Brothers. And so then Smash Brothers is clearly just going to be a Switch 2 update, and then we won't see a new Smash Brothers.
If it has rollback netcode, do you care?
I just want a new Smash Brothers. I just want new iterations of these games. I don't want Switch 2 versions. So I've already played these.
That's kind of where I'm feeling with Switch 2, if I'm being honest. Like, there hasn't been a lot that has ripped me. And yes, like Pokemon is one of those that I probably will pick up because it is new. But there's a lot right now that is like the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, Bellevue Park or whatever it is, or like horrible titles, by the way. Like, someone has to be. They were so worried about marketing for the Nintendo Switch 2. And I think they were just like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just see what happens. We'll just put it out there and see what happens. And some of the marketing is not like, I don't know. They could do better with naming their
and
games.
It's not even like the Wii U flopped, right? So not many people played those games. So it made more sense to have the deluxe versions, but 150 million people bought a Switch 1. 42 million people
48
or
million
whatever,
or something like that,
some ridiculous number have bought Animal Crossing New Horizons.
It's so sad that I have been saying this for years, and now
I was dumb, Cheesy. All right, I was dumb and naive, and I didn't see what they were doing, and now I understand.
Well, but then you also have indie devs that are just like Silksong gets a Switch 2 version for free. Ball Pit gets an upgrade coming for free. Like, there's just all these other companies that could probably charge you $1 or $2 don't. And Nintendo, who doesn't, I don't know, like the marketing
because
just putting
Nintendo
it out.
has us by the cojones, you know?
Yeah.
We're in Johnny's villain arc right now, you guys, just so you know. Like,
dude, I've been there. I have been there since 3D Mario hasn't been announced for 8 years. That's where it started.
We literally have a comment from last week that was like, yo, I almost turned this off because of the Pokemon shill, to this week where he's like, you know what? I hate everything that's come out on Switch 2 so far, and I wish I hadn't.
That's not what I'm saying.
I wish I hadn't spent
Pokemon.
$1.
And I do think people are way overblowing the Pokemon situation. But I am annoyed with these Switch 2 versions. I just want new things. I want new, like Pokemon Legends ZA is a new game. Metroid Prime 4 has a Switch 2 version.
Okay.
But it's a new game.
I have a counterpoint to this. They are doing far and beyond anything that Sony did. And this isn't a console war thing by any means, any stretch of the imagination. But how many PS5 early adopters had PS5 only games to play? And we already have Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Kirby Air Riders coming out, sprinkled in with games that are still going cross.
We have Hyrule Warriors next week.
That's next week.
And that's another
Next
one too,
week,
right?
yeah.
So I'm not this again, it's only to say, like, I feel like as an early adopter of Switch 2, I'm happy about this stuff. I wish there was more free games, but I'm free upgrades like Odyssey, but there is a pretty large number of the free upgrades. But how many of them have I gone back to play? Whereas when I spent $20 on Kirby, I wanted to finish Kirby, right? Now that if Animal Crossing had gotten the same treatment as Odyssey, it would have been like, cool.
I mean, it kind of did. It didn't get the Switch 2 version didn't get specific Switch 2 content.
Correct. My point is, if it didn't get in, if the update wasn't coming out and all it was going to do is up-res the graphics, I don't know that it would have nearly as much of a pull for me as what they announced today. Like, this to me will make me play it again. So I'm cool with it. I'm also with you as far as like more new is better. Yes, of course. But this is the most difficult time period for anytime a new console launches, because it's install base versus last install base. And how do they make that? Like Sony, I think, and even Xbox, I mean, wasn't it like, what was Returnal or something? Wasn't that like the first like true PS5 game?
Yes.
Oh no, they had like Demon Souls.
Oh yeah.
But that was a
Demon Souls
remake.
Demon Souls was a launch game.
Yeah.
PS5 exclusive.
But a remake, right?
But a remake.
Yeah. A remake.
New game was Returnal, and they had given a timetable of like the first like 2 or 3 PS5 first party games were going to be backwards compatible or whatever, and then they had to expand that because they had supply chain issues and didn't sell as many PS5s as they thought they were going to, and then there was no real reason to be on the upgrade, really.
I guess
there's Astrobot. There's Astrobot.
Faster load times. That was kind of it.
My point is that I would take this over that, because at least it justifies it feels like my purchase is justified. If that makes sense to me, anyway.
I play the Switch 2 every day. I play the Switch 2 every day. I'm not upset about like their lineup. Like, I'm not upset about their lineup. I just want them to, like, if we see an announcement for a new Animal Crossing next year, I'll be super pumped. But if we have to wait, if we have to wait 4 years, then yeah, that's kind of that sucks. Like, that's what's been going on with Mario. Like, where is Mario?
I will say, I think what is good is that this update isn't just for Nintendo Switch 2 players. Like, if all of their updates were like, hey, because you have the new console, you get to upgrade your game to play whatever, and then all of the previous Switch owners are left in the dust, like, that would suck. So it is cool that we are catering to those that still have the first Switch, and like, you've put so many hours into those games. That's great. I think it's just for Switch 2 owners, it doesn't feel like there's a lot new right now that has there. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's been more than, like you were saying, like PS5. It just doesn't feel that exciting of a console launch year.
Because they
And I
don't
think-
have the big exclusive holiday title. Like Pokemon did sell Switch 2s. People bought Switch 2 for it, but people are, I think they're buying it more on Switch 1 based on the Japanese sales. So there's no, like, there's Kirby, but that's like a very niche title.
And this year
Donkey
is
Kong
like
was
Yeah,
great.
but that's not, I'm thinking like a holiday big title. Like they don't have that big thing that everybody wants. Like I'm sure people are gonna buy it for just because it's the first holiday season, and Donkey Kong will sell well, and Mario Kart. I don't know if the bundles are still around, but people will get Mario Kart over the holiday. It just releasing in June and your big title being Mario in June, and then Donkey Kong in July, and then no big exclusive for the rest of the year just feels, I think that's why it's not that exciting, because the holiday season is like when the big game releases come out, and there's no big Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive game.
We keep forgetting about Dragon Drive. Okay.
And Welcome Tour.
But the two games this month are Switch 2 exclusive.
Yeah, but they're not like
Air Riders and Imprisoning War are.
But they're not the heavy
exclusive.
hitters.
They're not. I mean, Sakurai, I think his star power, I think, is going to make that game sell a little bit more.
Nice pun.
But I also think these next 2 weekends are going to sell Kirby to a lot of people. I think when they play it hands on, it's different than seeing it being played. Isn't that how you felt at PAX, Josh?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think the moment Kirby releases, Mario Kart has some kind of update. Like shortly after, there's some kind of an announcement.
I hope so. It's almost been 6 months and we got nothing.
I think they're just giving room to Kirby right now. That's the other thing is like, it's also like, this is completely uncharted waters with Nintendo in a long time. Third-party support.
Successful system.
Coming off of a very successful system. And then like, the indies have been crushing it so far.
So that's what I was going to say. This 2025 is for indies like what 2017 was. It's just they're just rolling out hits that are like game of the year contenders.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. The first 6 months of the Switch 2 is strong, right? But I also understand the argument. Like, not we're not the normal people, right? We're not the normal consumer. Even the people listening probably aren't the normal consumer, where you don't like every single series. Like, not everybody likes Mario Kart. Not everybody likes Donkey Kong. Not everybody likes Pokemon. They're waiting for a new Animal Crossing or a new Super Smash Brothers or a new 3D Mario. And when you don't have stuff like that, it seems like it's not strong.
When I think part of it has to do with the fact that, like, if you were still in Mario Kart World, would it be as big of a deal?
If I was still, what do you mean?
Like if you were still enjoying it, still playing Mario Kart World, like, I mean, because you probably have a fraction of the time in Mario Kart World that you do in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh yeah. I mean, I want more content for that game. Yeah, I don't know why there hasn't been updates.
Yeah,
we haven't got any updates. And
that is your big, like, that is as big as they come for Nintendo. But we burned through it. Pokemon, you've burned through it. What I'm wondering, listening to what you're saying, is if it would have been better for Tears of the Kingdom to have been held for the launch of Switch 2.
I mean, okay, so I want to address what Mitch is saying, because I'm not disagreeing with what Mitch is saying. The slander for the Switch 2, which has not been out a year yet, already has several exclusives and more are coming, is crazy. Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Pokemon, Air Riders, Metroid, not even a full year, and people are upset about this. I completely understand that there's more coming, And those are probably like good games. Those are probably great games. I think the Switch one just had such a powerful lineup. And then again, like knowing Smash Bros was coming out in 2018, like coming out that same year, that's crazy. And I feel like we just haven't had, and maybe the time has just changed, right? Maybe 2017 is just different than where we are in 2025, almost 2026. And so everything felt brand new. Where Switch 2 is just like, yeah, it's another beefier Switch, and like it is going to make games look better and play better. But there's something about it that is, for me, maybe not for everyone, that is just missing, where it's just that magic, I guess, that we had with Switch 1.
Hey there, it's Dr. Sanjay Gupta with some exciting news to share. CNN is now streaming. That means you can read, watch, and stream everything in one subscription. You can watch news live 24/7. You can also explore catch-up videos and explainer videos, and you can also watch a library of CNN's originals, including my latest documentary, It Doesn't Have to Hurt. Just go to cnn.com/all access.
I think that's honestly, it will be, it could be 5 years from now. We look back and we go, oh, this was like, it may be like, oh, we actually played it a lot and it was good. But at the same time, we do have expectations that were high from the first. I mean, how many times on this show have we said, if they do 2017 all over again? But they didn't have to do that. And you know, kind of like we said too, we're not the average consumer. The average consumer is going Cyberpunk, Street Fighter, Tony Hawk. Like, there's Star Wars Outlaws. The list
where
goes on.
we've had a chance to play it 5 years ago.
Yeah, some of these games are old already. And so, but I think the main point that I feel like both of you guys are saying the same thing. It needs, you want at least that Smash, that it really boils down to a Mario game, a Zelda game, a Smash game, or potentially an Animal Crossing game. I don't think Mario Kart should be in that list, but it's here, and it unfortunately, for some people, fell flat.
You need a Mount Rushmore title. That's what you need.
I think the biggest mistake was releasing Donkey Kong instead of a 3D Mario. That was their biggest mistake.
Donkey Kong is the best game they put out this year.
No, I understand. No, Donkey Kong is great, right? Donkey Kong is phenomenal. But like, if you wanted people to be excited for the new console, you release a 3D Mario. You do.
Yeah, unless you're GameCube.
There are so like I make videos every day. I get comments every day about they're not going to buy it until a new Mario comes out, or a new Animal Crossing comes out,
and
Smash Brothers.
It should have been a layup with Mario Kart World. It was just not feature heavy. The fact that there wasn't a good checklist, and Sakurai kicks on so many of those points, and he drives that home with Kirby Air Rider. Like, I'm super excited for Kirby Air Riders. Like, I'm very ready for it. Like, challenges to do and things to be done, and the fact that Mario Kart dropped and we played it for what, a month until Donkey Kong came out, and even that, some people fell off earlier than that and started playing other stuff or like older games that were ported to Switch 2. But they fumbled. It was a slow start with only a game that didn't have enough features to keep everyone excited, engaged, talking about. Like, everyone was kind of excited about it, but it faded kind of quickly. And even when I was talking to other people about a Switch 2, it's like, yeah, I would get it more for Donkey Kong than Mario Kart World at this point.
I think there was just so much expectation because of the Wii U was a stinker, right? Like, there were good games. If you had a Wii U and you played it, great. But then that is what made the Switch 1 so magical. Is it's like, oh, now we're back. Look at the games that are coming out. Look at that. I'm going to be able to play this docked, and I'm going to be able to play it on the go. This is incredible. And then you kind of get the same thing with Switch 2, where you're like, okay, I understand what the Switch 2 is because I had the Switch 1. So like, I'm excited, but what else? And because Switch 1 was so successful, it kind of has put a damper, I think, on our expectations of what we're expecting Nintendo to be or what we want them to put out.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, we're not the majority. The stuff is like the Switch 2 is doing really well. I think when did the financials come out? I thought it was this week, but maybe not. But the rumors are like it already sold 10 million units, and
their goal is 13.
That's actually ahead of projections for the year. Like, I understand that like we want more, but it seems like the general public is okay with what they have.
It's a more powerful Switch. I mean, it's not a bad console. We are the, like you said, we're the minority. We've already consumed a lot of the stuff. And so Switch 2 is a great way to have, if you didn't play Tears of the Kingdom when it came out, like you had a great experience at launch. I mean, if you didn't even get a Switch 1 at all, you have an amazing library to go through and play. It's just we are like this with Animal Crossing, it's not enough and people want more. I think that's kind of the base there that we're kind of getting to.
Cryptic says Mario Kart World is my least played Mario Kart game, and that is saying something because it's my favorite Mario Kart. I just need things to do, and they fumbled online. And we have to remember they fumbled Mario Kart 8 to a certain extent. Battle mode was horrible. You could only do one item at a time.
How do we repeat that stuff over and over though?
Who thought the stickers were a good idea?
Well,
Sakurai knew what's up. He made the license. That's a really cool thing.
Like they're sitting in QA for 10 years. Like what you think somebody just wants to collect stickers and not do anything with them?
You can just play one, Johnny.
Well, and then look what they did, and they said, "No, play our intermission tracks." Right? Like it was like, "No, you guys." It's almost like in their mind, they're like, "No, you guys are missing it. This is the best part," and it's like, it's not.
No,
it's the best part for Knockout Tour, and Knockout Tour is fantastic and needs to be part of the ecosystem. But again, they gotta dangle that carrot. If they just gamified that game a bit more, we've said it a million times, it would be we would probably be having this conversation. We'd all be unlocking stuff.
Yeah. There's no gold parts anymore.
Yeah. And what would be really cool on Knockout Tour if you were unfortunate enough to be like in the first gate or the second gate, if you were knocked out, have a consolation race like for the people as they get knocked out or something.
Go back to the N64 and become one of the driving bombs that's on the track that you see.
They do that in F-Zero 99. Like if you are one of the first couple knocked out, you can cause chaos. Cause chaos.
Right. Yeah, it would there's
because you spend too much time just sitting idle in the open world waiting for stuff to load. And they should value your time a little bit more. As I watch,
the time trial and the lounge community and stuff in Mario Kart starting to like find these crazy lines, super, super cool. Your casual Mario Kart players they're not gonna do that. And so I can't remember if I tweeted it or something, but it's almost like the Halo 5 issue. Halo 5 forgot the casual and went full esport. And it was a fantastic game if you could hold your own. But if your main job in Halo was to drive the Warthog while your teammates grabbed the flag and then you drove out, you had nothing to do in Halo 5. Their big team battle mode was a joke in comparison. It was like a PvE thing. And I feel like Mario Kart World has an incredible skill gap. And if you want to spend hours learning all of the cuts and the tricks and everything, there's nothing more satisfying. If you guys go watch my last short that I put out, learn the tricks that I posted in that, and you will be like, okay, this game is next level. Like, it feels so satisfying. But you can't just play it like an arcade racer like you're used to, because you're hitting a cut, you're grinding a rail, you're flipping off, you're getting onto another rail, you're jumping off that rail and charging your jump back onto another rail, hitting another jump on that rail. It looks very complex, which also is a deterrent at times, because it's like, oh, I can't do that. I look at some of this stuff and I'm like, yo, I'm going to spend an hour or longer trying to figure out some of these cuts. When you do it, it's like, yo, that was awesome. Like, I can't wait to learn the next one. But I don't know that that's how people want to play Mario Kart. I think they want to get good at tracks and do their best to get first. And Mario Kart 8 nailed that formula. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe nailed that formula. They got to George Lucas it, like I've said before. And when you get that, when you can step back, and hopefully they're doing that right now and going, okay, how can we step back, look at the way the community is playing? What does the community want? How do we add this back in? I found out this week, Bowser's Castle and Rainbow Road both have boosters. If you look at your cart while you're driving, it has sparks coming off the wheels almost the whole time. You drive faster on those two tracks than on other tracks.
It cannot be that hard to just put a mode in where you do 3 laps online.
Oh, no.
It cannot be that hard.
They wanted you to play the game how they designed it.
It's like going to the rich kid's house to play the only console in the neighborhood, and he's like, you will play.
You get this Mad Catz controller and you will like it.
But yes. take some feedback and realize that that's not what the community wants, or like not even just give the option. Just give the option. There's 6 million people, or probably 7-8 million people with that game now.
Right.
There'll be enough to spread around. Sorry that we're going to hurt your feelings for not playing the intermission tracks, but just like Knockout Tour is great. We'll play them on Knockout Tour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they need to always be there. I want them always there. But
it's funny how excited people get when you stream, Josh, about we get a 3 lap race. Yep.
No, I've been doing lounges. Like, I try to do one a day. It's 12 races, 3 lap tracks, and it just feels right, because I feel like I'm getting better at the tracks every time I do it. That's a dopamine hit. That's a carrot on the stick. You don't get much better just doing the straight lines all the time. So, why are one of you dressed as Woody? Halloween. Halloween. All right. We're at 90 minutes. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. And as you know, joining us for another episode of the Let's Talk About Mario Kart World, because it always devolves into that, unfortunately. But no, it's good. And at the end of the day, like, I think we're all having a good time. We're all having fun. Like, there's a ton to play, and
play Ball Pit.
Yeah, there's a ton of good indies. Johnny just wants 3D Mario. We all do.
I do. It was officially 8 years on the 27th. Officially 8 years since Super Mario Odyssey was released.
I've had a Switch for 8 years.
I had a drink and I cried a bit.
I was gonna say, Johnny poured one out. So, yeah, it was a good day overall.
We've also had the world has had Brutals for 8 years now. Then, so we're a little worse off for that.
Well, awesome. They got to make another one to wipe the slate clean.
Yeah,
that's true. It's true. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening, and remember, play it loud.